Hello, everybody, and welcome to Swampy Comics. I'm Swampy, and today we'll be talking about some of the new comics that I'm going to be picking up this week of April 15th, 2026. And we got 8 comics to take a look at, mostly DC as usual, with one image book. So, let's jump right into it with Absolute Batman number 19, written by Scott Snyder, with art by Nick Dragotta, colors by Frank Martin, and letters by Tom Napolitano. Absolute Scarecrow is here with this issue. Very exciting landmark issue for this excellent series. And judging by the cover, it looks like we're going to be getting quite a lot here. We have Jack Grimm with a Robin logo on his vest. It looks like we got the visage of Man Bat behind Bruce here. Of course, the introduction of Jonathan Crane. And we might get to see a Deathstroke in action here, which is pretty exciting. I mean, Absolute Gotham is really shaping up to be a super cool and terrifying place. Oh boy, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. I'm really excited, mostly to see what Absolute Scarecrow has to offer. Sure, he's going to be absolutely terrifying. I mean, he looks absolutely disgusting, and I'm here for it. So, sure to be a good issue. Um, yeah, with the introductions of Robin or the Robins. I mean, yeah, I wonder what we're cooking up here. Lots of questions to be had and a lot of fun to be had with this issue. I'm sure of it. Let's move on next to something really old, actually. Action Comics number one. Um, this is, of course, the landmark debut of Superman in his first comic ever, coming out with a facsimile edition for Superman Day, and I figured, why the hell not? This is, of course, written by Jerry Siegel and Joe Schuster, with art by Joe Schuster on the Superman portion, along with Action Comics wasn't just a Superman comic back in the day. There's a lot going on here, so there's a bunch of different stories by Fred Gardner, Russell Cole, Gardner Fox, Vince Sullivan, Bernard Bailey, just to name a few. And yeah, really excited to take a fun little critical read of, you know, the world's most iconic superhero's first appearance. Should be pretty fun. And I'm excited to add this facsimile to my collection. It'll, you know, maybe I can trick somebody into buying it off me for like 2 million bucks one day. Who knows? Shitty, but yeah, I figured why not? This is coming out for Superman Day. Yeah, let's throw it on the stack as a genuine read and not something I'm just gonna put away after I buy it. So yeah, move on to the next comics. Let's get back with the modern stuff, and nothing more modern than Batwoman number two, second issue of this comic from DC's Next Level Initiative. It's written by Greg Rucka with art by Danny and colors by Matt Hollingsworth. Um, so, if you saw my review of the first issue of this, I'm in the camp of liking this, but still feeling really lost. I haven't read Greg Rucka's previous Batwoman run, so I don't entirely know what's going on, but enough is being put in place to where I feel like I will be able to make sense of it soon. Not only that, but just Kate Kane as a character is super interesting and compelling to me, even though I don't know much about her. So really excited to check this out. DC's been firing on all cylinders, so yeah, can't wait to see what we have to offer from the second issue. And we're gonna stick with the next level initiative for our next comic, Deathstroke, the Terminator number two. This is written by Tony Fleece with art by Carmine Dingy and Domenico, and colors by Ivan Placencia. I didn't review the first issue of this on my channel, but I did buy it and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're gonna start probably taking a look at it monthly. A pretty standard story of Deathstroke's mentor and kind of support out in the field, getting killed at the end of last issue. After he's kind of going on a paint by numbers mercenary mission filled with action, and yeah, it seems like Slade is up against the wall with his buddy getting taken out last issue. Um, so yeah, I don't know much about Deathstroke. I'm not super into the character. He's mainly like a Titans villain, from what I understand, and I don't really you know, can't read everything, and Titans is one of the things I don't read. So yeah, ninjas are cool. Um, and ninja assassin mercenaries with one eye are even cooler. So we'll see what this series has to offer for at least the first arc here for sure. Let's move over to Vertigo with End of Life #3. This is written by Kyle Starks with art by Steve Pugh and colors by Chris O'Halloran. Eddie is in trouble as the chicken-headed assassin from the menagerie named Big Cock is finding his way to his hometown of Pluto, as Eddie is trying to avoid even further conflict with the menagerie after accidentally screwing them over in the first issue. Um, boy, oh boy, End of Life. What a breath of fresh air. What a fun crime book. With just the right amount of tasteless humor, and just characters. 2 issues in, characters I already care about. Like I really like Eddie's dad. I feel like there's something more going on with the town of Pluto than we're leaving on here. But Eddie is just that jerk that you really want to root for, and I'm going to be rooting for him for the foreseeable future. End of Life is totally my thing. Love this series so far. Next up, G.I. Joe #21. This is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Tom Riley, colors by Lee Loffridge, and letters by Russ Wooten. We have Scarlet re-entering, along with everybody's second favorite G.I. Joe ninja, Storm Shadow. And man, you throw in Snow Job to the mix, I'm here for it. Joshua Williamson's Energon universe run of GI Joe has been a lot of fun, and the closer we build to this big inevitable conflict in between the bots and Cobra and the Joes and the Decepticons, and yeah, a lot of fun to be had. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on too much by not reading Transformers. I feel like I'm getting filled in with a lot of the big gaps, like the death of Starscream, or how Optimus Prime has left the leadership of the Autobots to somebody else. I feel like I'm getting filled in on all that in just the right amount to not feel lost without being a reader of that title. So I do really appreciate this book for that reason, on top of just being a lot of fun. And the art has just been consistently fantastic. Really, really enjoyable series. Can't wait to get to this issue. Next up, we got Lobo #2 from DC in their next level initiative. This is written by Scotty Young with art by Jorge Corona, colors by Jean Francois Bilou, and letters by Nate Piekos. Lobo, the main man's back. This is one of my favorite books on the shelves already. We're only with the second issue here, but I mean, Young and Corona are just nailing it. Yeah, we might be witnessing the best Lobo comic going right now. Like this very well could be the new high watermark for this character, and I'm here for it. We've really amped the busyness, amped the craziness, amped the cartooniness of Lobo to a degree that's completely appropriate. And boy, man, I hope we can keep on riding this high. It seems like there's going to be some crossover with the Super Bowl or Supergirl movie, meaning Lobo's going to be popping up in a Supergirl one shot, and that's going to tell one side of the story of their encounter in this canon. But it's also Lobo is going to get an issue of him fighting Supergirl, telling the same story. So I'm just from a different point of view. If you're familiar with the film Rashomon, it's one of those with just two sides. It sounds like. So yeah, I'm really hyped and really excited for what they're doing here. DC just is firing on all cylinders right now. What a banner era for this company. So cool. And speaking of banner eras, Superman's in a banner era with one of its many titles, Superman Unlimited #12. This is written by Dan Slott with art by Lucas Meyer and colors by Giuliano Peritelli. This one is probably the weirdest reign of the Superboys story, because we got a version of John Kent that's hanging out with the New Titans, and then we have he's time displaced and becomes the Tomorrow Man, but also we get a young John Kent sent back to, like, yeah, this is confusing in all the best ways. I really like what they're doing here. Spinning a lot of plates with this, introducing some new characters, and getting some newer looks on some older characters, like seeing Steele in kind of a more of a mentor role with John, as his internship with the planet has him hanging out at the Steelworks quite a bit. And along with Crypto and Beppo, some of our super animals are going to be getting some page time. And, you know, uh, I think we're also going to be coming to a head with this series, and dealing more with El Caldero and what the kryptonite country that's on Earth now, and what that's going to mean for the future of the all the Kryptonians that we know and love throughout the world. But yeah, Dan Slott is just cooking with this series. Yeah, totally great adventures. And I'm here for it. Very excited for it. And that's the last book on the stack. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you'll be picking up this week. I'd love to hear about it. Give a like and a subscribe if you can. Later on this week, we'll have the Guy Gardner tier list up for these titles. So in the meantime, thanks for watching, and y'all stay safe out there and keep reading.